Jose from Philadelphia. I have a lot of wonderful memories of Easter when I was a child. Opening an Easter basket full of candy, searching for Easter eggs that were decorated the night before, of wearing a brand new dress and shiny red shoes, of watching my mom put on her makeup and my dad pull out his nicest hat and put on his watch, visiting my grandmother and grandfather, and playing with all of my cousins and aunts and uncles, of all the wonderful food that was only made on holidays for dinner. A lot of wonderful tradition and celebration from morning mass until evening dinner. Tradition taught to me by my parents, my school, and my church. Tradition that I've also taught my own child. Easter means appreciating the sacrifice and suffering the Lord made and the new life He's given to us, of His victory over death, the victory He attained for us too. It means not only inviting and welcoming Him into my heart, but also my brothers and sisters in Christ. Easter means spring is here, full of new life and hope and expectations of good, positive things. Easter is also a reminder to me, before Jesus' death and resurrection, He didn't look like someone many people wanted to associate with. So in walking by those down on their luck, to remember that it could easily be me or one of my loved ones, and to look past the addictions and poverty to see the good person that is there, to see my brothers and sisters, to try to see Jesus and to treat them as such. Thank you for accompanying me on my Lenten journey, and I ask God to bless you as you too begin this Easter season.
When I think about Easter, what I really think about is how no matter how difficult things look on the surface, no matter how bleak things might look, God is always has the last word and always has the good word. And I think about the apostles and the whole agony in the garden and the crucifixion. As I put myself into that scene, it seems so hopeless. And yet Easter morning comes and there's new life and there's resurrection. So for me, Easter really is all about that. And the even better part of it is that Christ is still with us. So we're not on our own, we're working with Christ to be His hands and feet in the world and to make a difference and to bring joy and to bring new life out of what looks like it couldn't possibly bear fruit.
Hello everyone, Father Jerry Chilko once again from Washington, D.C. and happy Easter. And going back to some of my other roots, Vesuego Alleluia. Easter has always been one of my favorite feasts, and not just because it involves chocolate. Easter, when I was a child, it was a special time, and it always was a special time. I came from a little Polish parish in South River, New Jersey, St. Mary's. And Easter time was a time of drama, and it was a time of excitement. Just as we would have the crib at Christmas time, for Easter we would have the tomb. And there was a special statue of Jesus laid in the tomb, as well as another special statue of Jesus resurrected. It was a time of processions and flowers, and just a time everything was uplifted once again. And they're the memories that I have of Easter as a child. And because of that, as I said, Easter has been always one of my favorite feasts. Because that's what it is. It's a time of high drama. Spiritually, it's a time when Jesus crashed through the bonds of death, the gates of hell, and opened up once again the gates of life for all of us.
Easter for me is basically hope. When I think of Easter, when I think of resurrection, the word hope comes to mind. This year actually will be 9 years now since I was in a Good Friday procession in Brooklyn, New York. We were going through the streets, and I received word that my dad had passed away that morning. And he had been sick and in hospice at home, and I had been with him days before but had to get back for all the Holy Week stuff, and received word during that procession. And ever since then, Easter has just been hope, because it's just knowing that death is not the end. It's knowing that sickness, that troubles, that sinfulness, whatever it might be, is not the final word. And so once again, as we come upon Holy Week, we come upon Easter, it's just a reminder of that hope, that new life, new beginnings, that there's a lot more. And perhaps together with that is our faith, because we know that there is a lot more. And so I guess my Easter wish for everybody would be that they be filled with the same hope and new life of the resurrection.